I'm your luxury addict, addict for money, any of music will do. Hey there gang, and welcome back to my channel. I am back with yet another video, and this is going to be the luxury addict tag. I would like to thank Alen from 12.9 for tagging me to do these questions. So let's begin. Alright, first question. What was your first designer piece? My first designer piece was a small leather good from the house of Louis Vuitton, and it was the pocket organizer in Damier Graphite, which by the way I have sold. Second, what do you consider your best investment? 12.9 actually said it is his submarine, and actually guess what, my best investment, what I consider at least what my best investment is also a submariner. So it's my two-tone Rolex sub, which I, by the way, was wearing today. So here it is, and this one is specifically because I have bought this one from UK around 5-6 years ago, at the time where pound was very weak and euro was favorable, and was even a bigger bargain, you know, that you know it should be. And I absolutely love this watch. I think it's a great versatility, you know, between a full gold watch and you know, a stainless steel sub. It has that, you know, pop compared to a standard SS watch, stainless steel watch. And I think it's, you know, versatile enough that you can wear it really every day. Not that you cannot wear a full gold one every day. So my Submariner two-tone. Next question. What is your criteria when looking to buy a piece? Oh, you know, I'll be honest with you. First of all, I have to like the piece, almost like to a point that I need to yearn for that piece. And a lot of you, you know, addicts will know what I'm talking about. And the second thing is, you know, I come to a point where my pieces need to be practical, and they need to be useful for what, you know, I intend to use them for. So sometimes back I was kind of buying pieces to acquire pieces, but you know, now I'm really looking for that functionality with a bit of pizzazz, a bit of, you know, I want to have that piece in all rolled into one. Next question. What has been your stupidest, most regrettable purchase? I don't really remember you know, a purchase that I would, you know, call it was stupid. Probably there were some, but you know, they kind of escaped my mind, and you know how we are, we always try to forget the stupid mistakes. But let's say regrettable, probably I regret buying the Louis Vuitton Brazza wallet in Damier Graphite. And it's a weird kind of regret, you know, when you have a piece, or you know, you want to buy a piece and you like the piece. I actually reviewed this piece on my channel, but you never use it. And you know, it came down to the fact that actually I think 12.9 Alen was talking about it. You know, we are kind of in a times now when, you know, we're more using, you know, the card holders and stuff like that, not the big wallets, kind of, especially for men. I have a feeling that they are kind of not needed anymore. So Brazza would be, you know, I bought that piece and I literally wore it once, used it once or twice maybe, and it was sitting here at home for maybe 2 years, and then I sold it. So and I do not regret selling it. If you have sold any of your luxury goods, so this next question is, you know, the reverse of that. Have you ever had seller's regret? Yes, and the thing that popped to my mind was I had a really lovely, and I'll insert a picture here because I have this picture on my Instagram. I had a really lovely classical 36mm Rolex Datejust in rose gold with a salmon dial and Roman numerals. That watch looked so nice on a suit, and I have it, you know, I have a picture of it on, you know, like on a shirt and a suit. And you know, you're probably seeing it now, or you already saw it. I really regret, you know, selling that, especially because I purchased it around the same time which I, you know, purchased the Submariner, and you know, I got that one even for a better price. It was like ridiculous, and I didn't wear it that much. I think I was, you know, at the time in a place that I couldn't appreciate that watch to the fullest, and I sold it for the same almost ridiculous price that I got it, you know, so I really regret that one. If I would have that watch yet today, I would wear it a lot. Next, what is the piece that you think everyone needs or should have? That's pretty simple for me. It's a clay. So I am a big advocate of a clay. Again, it does not need to be a Louis Vuitton clay, but I think these ones are great and they are phenomenal for, you know, their lux factor and for, you know, how much practicality they offer. And I've been using mine, as you can see. I have some money and some cards in it, and you know, just a really great value, and I think everybody who is into lux should have one of those. I'll cheat here a bit, and a second thing is a good card holder. This is almost now kind of vintagey, almost like the smaller size. Now they make these bigger card holders, which I don't like that much. This is like the one which is still smaller in lamp with silver hardware from Chanel. Absolutely love it. You can see how small it is compared to the clay. You know, for every guy and gal, so, you know, doesn't need to be a guy. I think a clay like this and a nice card holder, it doesn't need to be Chanel, but I have this one handy, is something that, you know, you should have in your collection if you like lux. Next, what is a piece that you think is overhyped? Now the question does not say, at least the questionnaire that I have, does not say lux piece, so I'll answer twice. I'll give a lux piece and I'll give a non-lux piece, which I believe is severely overhyped. Lux, Birkins. Birkins from Hermes. I just don't like the, first of all, you know, okay, I'm not gonna debate if they are, you know, great, you know, quality, whatnot. They're super quality, I believe that. But, you know, just the way, you know, are they really worth the amount of money they're asking for? And especially, you know, I don't like the politics, you know, that you need to buy a ton of stuff to get on some kind of a list to buy what you actually want. What if I just want to buy a Birkin? What then? Should I, you know, I think they're overhyped. And again, you know, when they're selling them, and then because of that politics, when people are selling them, you know, second hand, they are asking ridiculous prices. Okay, and the second thing that I want to mention, which is not lux, but it's definitely super overhyped, are Yeezys. I mean, Jesus. You know, they cost, I don't know, the 350 Yeezys for like, they cost like $200, and people are selling them for 1K. Talking about an overpriced item, definitely an overhyped, you know, pricing, because, you know, everybody wants a pair. And, you know, I was on the same path, want to get the Yeezys, you know, I was waiting behind the computer, tried to buy ones, impossible to get ones, and then I get why people pay more. And yeah, anyway, I'm not gonna, you know, open this can of worms with Yeezys. And next and last question, what is next on your wish list? Probably something from the new, and I don't know even when this is dropping, I don't know if it's out yet, I believe not yet out, the new black monogram line from Louis Vuitton, or I think it's called Eclipse line, and I'll insert some images down there. There are two pieces which I saw a couple of pieces floating around on Instagram, and there are two pieces that I like. One is something which resembles Louis Vuitton Toiletry 26, at least has a design like that, but I was debating it with a friend of mine over on Instagram, and he told me it looks to be, you know, thinner than the Toiletry 26, but since nobody see it live yet, or at least I didn't see any live pictures, I don't know how to, you know, say if it is or it's not a Toiletry 26, but just the design of that clutch toiletry pouch looks really nice, especially in the black monogram, has some leather. Anyway, you probably saw the pictures. I have, you know, put the pictures down there. And if not that, then maybe I need to see that piece. And if not that, there is a clutch also from that Eclipse line that is coming out. But that one, you know, kind of on the pictures looks very small. So again, I need to see it. But, you know, probably definitely something from the Eclipse line. I really, really fancy like the new black monogram. There, these are my 8, answers to the 8 questions of the luxury Addict Tag. Again, I would like to thank Alen from 12.9, and if you are not following Alen, his channel is great. I watch all his videos all the time. He's into some luxe items. He's into Valentino sneakers. He has some Louis Vuitton bags. He recently bought something from Goyard. Just a great channel if you like stuff like that. But also what I like on his channel is, he has videos when he's styling up a piece of particular clothes, like, take a bomber jacket and how he's gonna style that. And these are the ones that I probably like the most, on his channel. So definitely check up his channel. I'm gonna put the link down below. And last but not least, I am tagging, because I now can tag someone, and I am tagging you, Mr. Nico, TheMaximalist, over on YouTube. So Nico, I'm tagging you to do your 8 questions, and I'm sure it's gonna be a great list. And that's it for this video. Thank you very much for everybody for watching. Thank you for subscribing, liking the videos, sharing the videos. It means a lot. And till the next video, I will see you soon. Bye for now.